there's a few guys that I think actually fit what Demeco's defense is. I think there's a legitimate chance that you can get some defensive help, some rookie help this year, but you're going to have to get at least one free agent.
It will be interesting to see if they got the stones. If Indianapolis moves up and takes Bryce Young,
Trade back?
No, take Jalen Carter right there.
I would. I'd take Jalen Carter over C.J. Stroud.
Yeah,
because I would just play C.J. Stroud. You're betting a lot on that Georgia game, and you know what there is next year in the draft. No, there's no guarantee you're going to be that crappy next year. Matter of fact, my guess is you won't be. But that's why you potentially. No, I would take Jalen Carter. I would take Jalen Carter.
Here's the thing: exactly what Daniel Jeremiah was talking about, though. A juice in the building. I mean, a C.J. Stroud will give you juice in the building as opposed to a Jalen Carter. We'll give you okay. And again, they've never had to do this before. They've never had to sell tickets.
Let me do this then. Jalen Carter 2, Will Levis goes 7, Anthony Richardson 12.
12. Yep.
Would there be juice then?
There might be juice then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Will Levis 12.
Will Levis 12th would give you juice too. Yes. Will Levis at 12 would be. I think the city would get behind.
Maybe I'm just seeing all the Twitter slander and Twitter hate. So maybe I don't know.
Speaking of quarterbacks.
Hold on, RJ had something. What's up, RJ?
Well, I wanted to ask this to you guys. I don't know if the Texans are in this position yet to do this, but say you get Jalen Carter at 2, and you decide that you want to, I guess, skip on a quarterback at 12. What if this were to happen? You have Goodell come up to the podium. We have a trade. The Houston Texans trade their 12th pick to Cincinnati for T. Higgins.
For who?
T. Higgins.
You'd be doing that without a quarterback.
Do you think you could get one in free agency? Like, would you go all in on, like, free agent, like Garoppolo,
There's
Carr?
nobody that, to me, none of these guys in free agency or that are available are going to be your long-term solution. Nobody.
No.
So that.
But but that leads us to the next segment of the quarterbacks that are coming back next year.
Yeah, because if you heard the Texans trade and they get the Cincinnati Bengals, and they trade all the way to the back of the first, and they get the Bengals first next year. Let's just say they trade back to, let's say somebody else is, let's say Washington moves up from 16 and they draft quarterback there, or Tampa Bay moves up and they get quarterback, and you go back to their first round slot at 16, but you get a first next year. Now all of a sudden you've got more ammunition to go try to trade up for the problem is whoever's picking first probably needs a quarterback. That's the problem you get into.
But as opposed, well, I don't know, because after the season that we play, it always seems like, next year's quarterback crop is much better.
I know.
It always seems that way.
Is.
But this one might be. I'm almost tempted. I mean, C.J. Stroud, okay. Mm-hmm. Will Levis, Anthony Richardson, such a crapshoot with him. Such a crapshoot. Hendon Hooker.
I would argue there's crapshoots across the board.
Across the board. They've all got. You know who's not really a crapshoot is Caleb Williams.
I got to really study Caleb because I saw some throws for Addison. I'm like, But Daniel Jeremiah yesterday called him the Michael Jordan of college football. Said he makes, and DJ has watched him more closely, and he talked about he makes throws that are just unbelievable.
Boy, we're really throwing this around. Bryce Young is the Steph Curry.
Yeah.
And Caleb Williams is the Michael Jordan.
I know. I'm just not comfortable doing that stuff.
I mean, listen, Caleb Williams, I think, is a sure thing. He's going to be the number 1 pick. He looks great. I would love to have Caleb Williams. I would rather wait this year. Get Jalen Carter. Get a wide receiver. Get whatever. Get more defensive help. Edge help, whatever is there, and take and wait on Caleb Williams, then take Bryce Young this year. Even if Bryce Young is there, I would rather wait on Caleb Williams.
What if you
could guarantee me that I would have Caleb Williams? And you can't, obviously.
You can't.
But there's also Drake May. I've got a list here of the top 10 quarterbacks in my hand. I'm holding a list of the top 10 quarterbacks in college football next year. Caleb Williams, Drake May, Michael Penix.
Yeah. That is scary the way you say that.
I'd like to say Penix.
Okay.
Okay. Bo Nix.
On Ash Wednesday.
They have Bo Nix fourth. Ugh. I know. I mean, I'm with you.
He's better. No, he's way better than Auburn Bo Nix, but
yes,
I mean,
but
come
he's
on.
still.
I don't like.
Hey, listen. He single-handedly beat LSU when he's at Auburn, but with his feet though. He did it with his legs.
Yeah, cool.
Sam Hartman.
Yeah.
Jordan Travis.
Sam Hartman's got some.
Yeah.
Sam Hartman's got some love. He transferred or did he stay? No, he stayed.
No, he's at Notre Dame now.
Oh yeah, he did leave.
Yeah, he left. Jordan Travis.
Okay.
Jaden Daniels at LSU.
170-pound warrior.
Yeah, right. But he's still one of college football's best quarterbacks.
He's a good quarterback.
No, he's absolutely. He won
bone
games
thin.
for them. He's a good quarterback.
Top
He's a good
tier.
college quarterback.
Yeah.
J.J. McCarthy,
I don't know. Where's he?
Michigan.
Oh, J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. He's got his, he's got his upside. He's got his downside.
Does he have-
K.J. Jefferson.
Yeah.
Devin Leary from Kentucky.
Devin Leary he transferred from NC State
Yeah.
to Kentucky. Now, he's a guy that I was told to keep an eye on.
He's interesting. What omitted here?
Cam from Washington State?
No. Well,
That's
there's another
the guy.
one, Cam Ward.
Cam Ward is the guy that should be on
There's
there in the top 5. Who else?
Jalen Daniels from Kansas.
Yeah.
Jalen Daniels is the most. I'm going to tell you this right now.
What's his size?
Jalen Daniels is a nice size. Jalen Daniels will be the third quarterback taken next year.
You think so?
Yes. After Caleb Williams and Drake May.
I mean, you did like Joe Burrow.
I did like me some. I really like me.
It felt like you were doing it as a joke. No,
but
We thought you were
because you guys.
Okay, he's 6 foot, which is not great, but he's 215. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
he's strong.
He's
too.
put together.
He's strong. I think Jalen Daniels will be the third quarterback taken next year. He is. He's. I think if he can get a little bit more. I mean, actually, he was pretty accurate. What were his numbers? Did you get his numbers in there? What was his accuracy?
Let me see what his accuracy was. Yeah,
I
his
think
numbers are right
next
here.
year's quarterback crop is going to be what we say this every year. Is going to be much better than this year's.
We do
every year we
legitimately say it every single
every
year.
single year.
He completed 66% of his passes.
Yeah.
18 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
Yeah, and look at his rushing.
Now, games started 6, 3, 9. I got to go back and see if these are all injuries.
In his freshman year, he came in for 6 games. In the last 2 years, he's had a couple of injuries.
That's scary because he's a runner.
Yeah, he's a runner. His rushing numbers he is fantastic with the ball
handling stuff.
handling.
Yeah, he's
is
able to. I would tell you, I think Cameron Ward from Washington State is a serious omission there. Big,
yes,
mobile, huge arm. Cameron Ward is a guy who is going to be in the top 5. Of all those guys you mentioned, probably Leary, Hartman, Cameron Ward should be in there for sure. The other 2 who are at the top of the list, and maybe Daniels. I mean, I haven't really studied him. I just know he is dangerous. The injury stuff is a big concern, though. If he's not durable, teams. Well, if he misses time again this year, and if you tell me it's 3 years in a row he's missed time, that'll be a huge mark against him.
absolutely. I just love his skill set. It's excellent. I thought
he was so dangerous.
Well, I was there and on the field, and I was because the stuff that he was running, his ball handling and his execution was tremendous.
And how did anyone score on? How did he find a way to score on Houston's defense? As stout as they were this year, especially in the 4th.
That's ugly. Right? That's ugly.
No, he's good. He's good. He's talented. I mean, he reminds me of the old school option quarterbacks.
Yes.
You're just terrified of them whenever they played because you just knew at any down they could hit a big play. On 3rd and 5, you think we finally got him where we want him, and then they're extending the drive again. You're like, God, I can't get off the field against this guy. Like, we just can't get our defense off the field.
And he did. He reminded me of an old option quarterback.
So Sam Hartman is the guy that I think you really. Cam Ward has got the high side stuff at Washington State.
Sam Hartman though is a kind of a dying breed. The
Yeah.
pocket passer.
Yeah, he's a pocket passer, but And that's fine for certain. And he's 6'1". That's just what we see now. Let me see how much he weighs, because God, this is more and more like 200-pound quarterbacks. We're seeing that more and more. Yeah, he's 6'1", 210, but
It's just not.
It's not typical of what you see. But his numbers last year, John, he was 38 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, and 8.6 yards a completion through 63% was his completion rate. That's the first year he's been over. God, how much football has Sam Hartman played? He's playing again next year. That's going to be his 6th year.
Well,
he had 293 passing yards. Like, how much football has Sam Hartman played? That guy is going to be older than Stetson Bennett.
this is his 6th year coming up.
This is his 6th year coming up. He went back to school again.
Good for
In
him.
his last 2 years, he has 77 touchdown passes and 26 interceptions. But, he completed only 58.9% of his passes in 2021. Last year was 63%. 2020 is 58.2%. This is the first year he cracked 60%. So I just know that people have some love for him and Devin Leary. So next year looks like a great quarterback draft class. Signed every year.
Yes, right.
Every year at this
That's
time.
the same thing every year.
Maybe you punt until next year and get your hands on Will Levis. That's what people said last year.